Wrestling fans, we are spoiled as the biggest party of the summer is right around the corner. Let's get into some predictions. What's going on, guys? It's your buddy, it's your pal, it's Andrew here from What's Good in Wrestling. How are you guys today? We are here for, like I said, what WWE calls the biggest party of the summer, and that is SummerSlam. I was grateful enough to go to Money in the Bank. You guys can see the briefcase in the background. I was there at the last pay-per-view. Got to see my boy John Cena. But now we're on to SummerSlam. I'm really excited. So if you guys are new here and you love this video and you love the conversation, make sure to like this video and subscribe. I'm closing in on 1,000. So if you're watching this, please help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I would really appreciate it. Liking and subscribing is free and it helps. Let's get into the predictions. Let's start off with the Intercontinental Championship match, and that's where IC champ Sami Zayn is defending against Braun Breaker. Now, I saw the initial match, and to be completely honest with you guys, I did not think WWE was going to have Braun lose. I really thought Braun was going to win the initial match, and they ended up giving it to Sami. And look, man, Sami, Canadian guy, it was really cool to see him win. I love Sami Zayn. I think he's phenomenal. I've been watching him for years now, and I think he's had a decent run, but there's an outside chance that Sami Zayn gets himself back involved with the bloodline stuff as the year goes on. So I'm wondering if they kind of push him away from this IC title, and that's why I'm picking Braun Breaker to win this match. I think it's Braun's time. You can't have this guy lose back-to-back matches unless there's some shenanigans going on, and I do believe there's going to be a lot of title changes on this card, and we'll get to that later in the video, of course. But for the first match, I do think Braun will win, and I'm not saying these matches are going to be in order, but I think Braun will win this one. It's going to be a really good match. I saw the initial one, like I said, it was good. I think that's what's going to happen. I think Braun's going to walk out with his first title on the main card in WWE. Let's move over to the Maverick Logan Paul's championship, and that is the United States Championship. Logan Paul defending against LA Knight. Yeah, a lot of people believe it's LA Knight's time, and I'm one of those people, right? I want to predict LA Knight, but there's been this weird talk about how Logan's got a big surprise for LA Knight, and that's kind of swaying my opinion the other way. It is Logan's hometown in Cleveland, but I am going to kind of stick with my gut and what I initially thought was going to happen, and that's LA Knight winning the United States Championship. I think it's time this happens, and again, no knock on Logan Paul's wrestling ability because he's done quite well. His mic work has been good. I mean, he low-key kind of cooked LA Knight a couple weeks ago on SmackDown, but you can't have these guys hold these championships for so long and not defend the belt. Like I said, I want to make a full video discussing when I was a kid how much I loved watching the pay-per-views, because every single pay-per-view they had the title defended. I know some people are going to say pay-per-view, it's PLE. No, like back in the day, it used to just be a pay-per-view, and it was like every single card, you're like, oh man, Batista's defending tonight. Like, oh man, Randy Orton's defending tonight. Oh, we're going to have that Rey Mysterio Intercontinental Championship match. Oh, JBL is defending. Like every single title was on the line. And I want LA Knight to kind of bring that back. I hope the WWE does bring that back. And again, we'll get to that in a different video. But I'm picking LA Knight, to win the US title. The WWE Women's Champion Bayley will be defending against Nia Jax, the Queen of the Ring. And like I've said in many of my other videos, I think Nia Jax has been phenomenal since coming back. She's been really good. A lot of people can't knock it, man. She's been doing quite well since coming back to the WWE under Triple H. She's been on a good run. This one's tough, but I do think Nia Jax is winning. I have 3 straight championships changing hands, and that's why I'm a little bit skeptical about this, but I want to stick to my guns. I want to stick with what I believe is truly going to happen. I do think Nia Jax is going to win this championship. I think she's going to finally win, but there is that like outside chance that there could be a Tiffany Stratton interaction, but I've been saying in other videos that I believe Tiffany might get involved in the other feud, and we'll get to that soon because we're going to be talking about that next. A lot of people might think it's a hot take. I just think, Nia Jax should get this. I think she deserves it. Maybe Tiffany Stratton even helps Nia win this match. Maybe she believes it's easier for her to beat Nia Jax eventually. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think this will be a decent match, but I do want to see Nia Jax take this one. So I think she's going to walk away with that WWE Women's Championship. Like I was just mentioning before, we're going to talk about the WWE Women's World Champion being defended by Liv Morgan against Mommy Rhea Ripley, back from injury. I thought she was going to be gone longer, to be completely honest with you guys. But this just screams dirty Dom interference all over it. This is finally going to be the turn that we've been waiting for. Dominic Mysterio is going to turn on Rhea Ripley. He's going to join forces with Liv Morgan, and the Judgment Day is going to be gone. And don't get me wrong, I love the Judgment Day. I think that this faction has been one of the most fun factions that we've seen in quite some time, and it's crazy to think that Edge, Adam Copeland, started this faction. Like, he's the guy that brought these guys in initially, some of the initial members like Finn Balor and, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, and it's just wild to think that this is how it got started, and then Finn and them turned on him. Now we're all the way here. I think Liv is going to retain. I do believe on Monday Night Raw the following week, this is how I would book it. I think Rhea Ripley literally destroys Dom and Liv and leaves them laying there. And then maybe Tiffany Stratton's got to cash in, or at least tease a cash in. I know that's way out of left field thinking, but I'm just trying to think outside the box. Let me be a bit of a mark here. Let me be a little bit of a wrestling nerd. For the actual prediction for the Women's World Championship, Liv Morgan retaining via Dirty Dom interference and helping her seal the deal. Boy, oh boy, this match is going to be insane. We've got CM Punk against Drew McIntyre with special guest referee Seth freaking Rollins. Man, this is going to be wild. You guys don't understand. I'm so excited for SummerSlam. I think this is going to be such a fun show. We're going to get a lot of great stuff on this card, and this match is going to have so much hate. This is like the Kendrick Lamar Drake feud. This is going to be so much hate. When Kendrick said, I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, I hate the way that you dress. That's literally what this match is. All three of these guys want to beat each other up. Seth is obviously the referee, so he's going to have to kind of make things, cordial a little bit, even though it's not going to be. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm expecting so much chaos. Man, I don't know who to pick. I'm so torn. I was I'm going to decide on camera. I'm going to say CM Punk. The reason I'm saying this is because I think CM Punk is going to dodge out of the way from a super kick. I think Seth Rollins is definitely getting involved in this. I think Seth Rollins is going to end up wanting to super kick CM Punk. He's going to clip Drew McIntyre because I think they want this feud to continue on, a triple threat basis, because, there's still a little bit of respect between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. So I'm wondering if maybe Seth Rollins goes for a kick on CM Punk, kicks Drew McIntyre, and he's forced to count 3 for CM Punk, or maybe he does curb stomp him, but he's still laying on top of McIntyre. They get another referee in there. I don't know. I'm just going to go with CM Punk. I think CM Punk's going to win this match. Even in my gut, I'm like, oh my God, pick Drew. I'm picking CM Punk. Final answer. The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. This has been a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie, and we'll get to that in a second. Damian Priest defending against the King of the Ring, the Ring General, Gunther. So this is just, honestly, I got to say it. Damian Priest, you know what, man? Damian Priest has had a pretty solid run. And to be honest with you, I don't know why I keep thinking that Gunther is not going to win this match, but I'm just going to go with Gunther. I'm going to say he's going to win this one, and he's going to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. I've got a lot of title changes. Like I said, there's a lot of titles changing hands, and that's why I'm kind of wondering if it's actually going to happen. WWE hasn't had a show where a lot of champions change hands at the same time. They don't like to do that often, but I'm curious to know what the next step is for Gunther, because that means he's probably going on a lengthy reign, which means any title feud that we have for the world title, whoever faces Gunther is going to lose. So it's going to be a long track until somebody beats him. Damian Priest has had a good run. I think people need to give him some respect. There's probably still going to be some sort of interference here. I think Finn Balor probably gets involved in this one. There's going to be a lot of interference in some of these matches. You got to think Dom's going to be involved. Maybe Dom gets involved in this match as well. I don't know. All I know is my prediction is Gunther, even though I want to say Damian Priest by some shenanigans, but I'm going to say Gunther wins the world title, and then we're going to get into a big Judgment Day breakup. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be crazy. And in what is likely to be the main event, we have the WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes defending his title against the new version of the Tribal Chief, and that's Solo Sikoa. I can't believe I just held up the one for Solo Sikoa. I do apologize, my Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Roman's returning. I mean, we just got to say it, right? Roman's coming out. Is he going to come out during this match? Is it going to be at the end? Is there going to be bloodline interference? I don't want this match to end in a disqualification. So we're going to get another ref knockdown potentially. We're going to get a Jimmy Uso maybe coming in. Roman's got to come out. Like, what I'm thinking is first of all, my prediction is Cody Rhodes is going to defend the championship. Like, Solo's not winning. If he does, biggest swerve ever. Like, imagine The Rock comes out and costs Cody the title, and that's when Roman comes back to, I don't know, I'm just spitballing fantasy land. That's not going to happen. Okay, that's not going to happen. But man, oh man, that would be crazy. But Cody's going to win. I think what's going to happen is Cody likely is going to be celebrating at the end. We'll probably see a Jimmy Uso return because everybody will be waiting for Roman's music to hit, and then maybe Roman returns after Jimmy's getting his behind kicked. Maybe even there's a Jey Uso. Maybe Jey Uso goes out there as well. Or maybe Jey Uso goes out there first to defend Cody. Jimmy goes out there to defend Jey, and then here comes Roman, right? That could be what happens. It could be another like main event of WrestleMania type. Everybody's just coming out of nowhere to come save each other. I'm excited. The biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam. I want you guys to leave your comments and your predictions down below. I'm Andrew from What's Good in Wrestling. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said, if you're watching this and I haven't hit 1,000 yet, or maybe by some miracle I'm over 1,000 already, make sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I love talking about wrestling. For this to become my job eventually, like, it would be a dream come true. So please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. That's What's Good in Wrestling. I'm Andrew. I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy SummerSlam.